Hey everyone, Mango7roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7. Today is going to be a Mascot Hazel showcase. We're going to go through her uses, her gear, how to do her specialty change, what I think about her, all sorts of stuff just like that. I'm completely done farming her. I have everything, like as good as she can get, minus a couple Molagora, so I'm really excited for that. By a couple, I mean like 40 Molagora or something. So first thing I want to do is actually get her specialty change done so we can take a look at her, and after that we'll go through the processes I went through, where I think the best places are to farm, and all sorts of stuff like that. Okay, so we are done Mascot Hazel. I must say, that was an amazing storyline. I really enjoyed that. I was gonna show it on video, but you gotta do it yourself. It was so great. It just perfectly explains everything, and the way she stands, I'm so glad I did this now, if only for that story. Absolutely worth it. And as you can see, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 6 right now for our awakening. And we are getting some stuff done here. I should have checked my before and after stats, but yeah. Told you guys, after you guys called me out on Ruzid, I told you I'd be ready. Wasn't having any more of you calling me out like that. Telling me I'm not prepared. Oh my god, we better have enough. Oh, perfect. Wow, that was close. How was that not prepared? Exactsies. Super duper exactsies. So we now have our Hazel completely hazeled out. Let's go take a look at the stats and how I'm running her. I'm going to preface this by saying I am not sure the best skill set entirely for her yet in terms of her gear. I'm still experimenting with it, and I think it entirely depends a lot upon your team too, depending on... Wow, I was like, I can't find Hazel. That's because she's a mascot now. I think it really depends a lot on your team, who you're building her with, how fast you need her to go. There's so many different variables. I haven't fully decided yet. That said, I went with a speed set and an HP set on her. I used the Socks of Small Miracle, just has a bunch of defensive and offensive stats. I used my ring, attack percent here with health and defense. So even if health percent might be better off in the slot, I'm not sure if it is yet. It's kind of hard to throw away those three main stats there. And then I went for this next 60% attack, some health, some effectiveness to land her healing debuff, and some effect resistance. As for the artifact, my Soul Weaver artifacts are always completely random. Like I always change them around. So right now I'm trying Megara's Tomote. I'm also going to try Prophetic Candle, which I don't know if she's tanky enough to tank. I'm also going to try Wondrous Potion, but for now we're trying out the candle. As for the chest, we're using one of the Azamanas's armory set. This is my third one of these, so she's got my worst one, unfortunately, right now. And as for the helm and the weapon, I have no good speed ones left, so this is what we're left with. I really wanted the boost to effectiveness to try to get her to land her HP debuff a little better. And for this one, it's literally just there for the speed and attack. So I'm pretty excited to try her out here. I have not got any Molagora in here because I just cannot, I don't have any more. I want to do it, but I can't. I want to go for -1 turn cooldown there. And outside of that, I would go for the 20% effect chance here. I definitely plan to do that very soon though. I'm probably going to be one of my next targets. Definitely think -1 turn cooldown is imperative. It's super amazing. And I also think you need that effect chance. So that's about it for her. A lot of people ask me what order to do this in. Honestly, get everything. Like don't even consider what order. Just go down the line, get it all done as fast as you can, because like all of these help out so much. Okay, so let's just go over her specialty change here now and talk about where I farmed things and why I farmed in certain places. So my favorite place to farm the Mysterious Magic Experiment subjects is 6-7 on World. I think this is where every last person should be farming it if you can beat this stage. Specifically because it not only drops Mysterious Flash, which we do need for her as well, it also drops Fighter Medals, and those are huge. You need 6 of them for her Final Awakening, and you'll use them on somebody else too. It's really, really, really pointless, I think, to farm something without Fighter Medals. Or without an Epic Catalyst. This is a tougher stage and a longer stage because it has Crozet in it, but if you bring Vildred or Bellona or something like that, you should just stomp through it. This is 6-7 on World. You get 5 kills per run. You're looking for either these sort of crystal thingies, or you're looking for brooms or something like that. Alternatively, if you are unable to really farm those effectively, you could do 2-1, and 2-1 does have 7 kills, I believe, from the brooms. It also does drop Mysterious Flash, but again, this is not an Epic Catalyst here. I really think it is super incorrect to farm here unless you absolutely cannot do 6-7 on World, so absolutely keep that in mind. Both those stages will knock out both places at once. And finally, there are the hunts, and hunts, it really is up to you. I personally farmed Wyvern 9 with a fodder. It was semi-fast and semi-efficient without really throwing away stuff. I really don't recommend farming something really low. That just doesn't seem right to me. And you really should just do your regular hunts if you can, and if you can't do 8 or 9 or higher with a fodder, or like 8 with a fodder or something like that, I really think you just do something else a bit before you farm those 150, because that is so much stamina and it's just not worth it if you're throwing away everything with it. So just to take a look at Hazel's general bonuses too, she gets 10 base speed, I think, and 20% HP, which is just monstrous through her thing. Like, that puts her I think pretty close to in line with 5-star healers now, which is just amazing. She also increases the attack of all fire elemental allies on the team by 10%, which is huge. Having Araminta on your team, having Haste on your team, 10% attack is huge. Also, it increases the effectiveness of all fire allies by 10% as well. And you're going to find yourself wanting to use an all-fire team for stuff like Golems 11 now anyway, so it's just beyond perfect. And there's also going to be so many places now where in Guild Wars you want to bring her and another fire unit to fight against a Guild Wars offense, so that is just perfect there. This is the main reason I'm currently building her right now, is a mix between Golem 11 and a mix between Guild Wars. The other cool thing too is she has a 20% chance to grant continuous healing on an ally when using a girl in uniform, the final skill here. Super duper duper cool. And there are just so many mini boosts in her thing. Anyway, without further ado, let's go take a shot at Wyvern 10. I honestly have not done this yet. I'm not sure if she can solo heal it without Rod of Amaryllis or anything like that. But we'll give it a shot and we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to bring Araminta, get a fire hero in there. Unfortunately, I don't have my Charlotte built up, which is something I really want to do. I'm going to bring Clury as well, and Clury has a level 1 pair of speed boots, to be entirely honest right now, because I just needed my speed going. And we'll try this out. I always forget the order for their bonuses, but I think this is fine. And let's see what happens with this team. This is not the best team I've ever seen. There is no Dispel, so that is very stressful to me. But I'm gonna give it a shot. This is another reason why. Oh my god, she's amazing. She is amazing. So I actually didn't see who she targeted there. Be really interested to see who she targeted. I feel like we're gonna run into problems here, but it's again just one of those things that's worth a shot to try out. I don't run golems at all, but I'm kind of curious to see how she does, and she just did 5k non-crit. Like, that's pretty good. I'm gonna run Golem 9 after this if this fails, just to kind of see how she performs. Obviously, if I had a secondary healer or somebody with Wondrous Potion or a Dispel, this would be so much easier. I'm also not going to control in any way, because I really don't really don't like controlling like that. I like to keep things fully manual, or fully auto. And this is where we're gonna have problems, because we don't have a Dispel here. Clurig went twice. But let's see what happens here. So we finally got our Unhealable. That's pretty sweet. My Clury has no effectiveness either, so the odds of landing Defense Break are pretty low, but we're gonna do it anyway. Who does she target?
Please hurry. It's urgent.
Did she target herself, or did she target Araminta? I can't tell. Oh, she targeted herself, so that's kind of unfortunate. I wish it targeted the person with the highest attack or something like that, because that feels like it would just be better. No! No, stop! Leave Araminta alone! My poor Araminta. So, I can say, just by the way this is going so far, she would be way better with Wondrous Potion for this stage. Just to get rid of the stuns, if anything. 5k, like, that's pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with her damage here. One thing I can say, it looks like her healing is pretty low with this set, so even though her heals scale off of attack, it still seems pretty low. Like, we might die here if she gets stunned. She didn't get stunned, so...
Come on.
I'm so stressed out right now. Let's go, Hazel! Everybody's cheering you on. So how much does this heal for, and who does she target?
Just as planned.
2,000. So the heal is... The heal just doesn't feel like enough. But things are working. So we've got... Oof, good. We got rid of the attack buff. I was really worried about that. And we've got defense down there. Look at this damage she's about to do. Boom! Oh, just kidding. Next turn, she's got some damage for us. $1,000 damage. That's not terrible. Ook! Things are getting close here.
Stay cool.
Things are getting so close. If we get hit by... Stay strong, stay strong, stay strong. I'm so stressed out. Flurry, I hope you have your ability up. I hope you get rid of that attack down, or attack buff. Oh, the counterattack. So Araminta is dead. Okay, we almost did it. I kind of want to see how this goes, so I'm going to just use Doggo. Try to finish this up, or should we? Yeah, we should use Doggo. They're not going to kill it. I just want to see how the damage was, how she performed, how much healing she did. And just to get an idea of how it worked, because obviously this was just a team that I threw together. I've never autoed this either without Curious, so kind of cool there. So Araminta ended up with the MVP, of course, with her insane damage. Kind of surprised she only did 15,000. Maybe that's because she spent so much time. So this is what I'm worried about with her right now, is just the amount she heals is not enough. And I feel like if she healed just a little more, she'd be fine. But that's the thing, she's there to buff everybody else up too. And if we had any sort of other fire unit there, that would have been great. Okay, so that's the showing of Hazel right now. I'm going to experiment with her a little more. I need to test her out in the raid. Unfortunately, my raid bosses are dead this week. I need to try some other things. I need to get my Aether up to the next stage too, because what we really need is either a little bit more healing or a little bit more dispels. One of the two, I'm not really sure which yet. So I'm pretty excited. Initial reactions, thoughts to her, I definitely think she has huge potential. Just the greater attack buff in PvP and Guild Wars especially is so good. There's going to be so many places in Guild Wars where your team has 2 wind units and a and a fire unit, for example, and bringing in 3 fire units against that team is just going to slaughter it. So she's definitely 100% going to have a spot. And what I really need you guys to consider is, who cares if X is better than Y, or X is better than everything, or Hazel's worse than this, so why build her? Think, well, for this situation, I might want Hazel. For this situation, I might want Angelica. For this situation, I might want Destina. For this situation, I might want Hazel and Angelica. So super keep that in mind. There are so many different places to use these people, and I definitely think she's a worthy investment, especially since you can pretty much get her her skill change passively, and you can triple S her basically pretty easily, and it's not really too hard to 6-star something. So overall, that's all I have to say. I would rate her about a 7.5 to 8 out of 10 right now, just from my initial reactions. I think she's going to be like 9 to 10 out of 10, specifically in specific teams. I also think she's going to be bonkers for Golem 11. I think she's going to be so good for that, and I think she's going to be great for Raid 2. So that's about everything. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe as always, and let me know if I missed anything. Ask me in the comments below so I can answer your questions, and have a wonderful day, everybody. Have a great day. Bye!